Good afternoon and welcome back to Minty English. This is another video in the business genre here. Today we're going to talk about key communication skills for career progression. If you need to build up your communication skills in business for your job or for a job you're wanting, or going into business for yourself, okay, here are some critical things you need to know about your communication skills. I know a lot of people now, we use many different types of communication skills, like we have face-to-face, we have via email, okay, and we also have video. But in today's society, in this world of technology that we live in, you need to be able to give the perfect communication regardless of what format that you're using to do that, okay? You need to have active listening, okay? And active listening plays a very important role in the process of personal development and career progression, okay? What I mean by that is you'll be able to communicate your message more clearly and more precisely. You'll find that people are willing to tell you more information they otherwise wouldn't say to you, all right? For instance, let's say, for instance, you have a presentation or you need to give a speech to your company, a group of people in your company, all right? First thing, absolutely, you have to have confidence in public speaking. If public speaking makes you nervous, please don't do it, okay? Because it's only going to make you look not worthy or incompetent while doing that. So keep that in your mind. Also, another big role or big part of communication in your job is your body language. You need to make sure that your body language is saying the right thing. You don't want to be moving, no moving. You always got to have eye contact. Okay? Always have eye contact. If you're giving a speech or a presentation, don't always just look in one direction. You have to move around the room. You have to look here, address the people who are sitting to your left, address the people who are sitting in front of you, address the people who are sitting to the right of you. You need to acknowledge all of their presences, okay? Eye contact is crucial when you're communicating. You don't want to be giving a speech and constantly looking down and reading something. I mean, it's one thing to take notes and use those notes as a reference, but don't sit there and read them because you need to make contact with everyone in your audience, okay? Now, there can be a such thing as too much eye contact. You don't want that either. So you got to make sure that your eye contact is equally distributed where it needs to be, okay? Active listening and questioning. Listening is one of the most fundamental components of communication skills. If you are not good in listening, how are you ever going to learn to communicate with someone if you need to answer a question and you don't understand what's being said? Listening is just something that happens anyway, okay? Active listening is about patience. You got to have patience. Don't try to rush someone else's topic or someone else's subject that they're talking about. You shouldn't interrupt people when they're speaking, as well as if they have questions or they have comments about someone else speaking, you should not interrupt them. Listening is what gives you knowledge from other people, okay? If you want to be an active listener, you need to allow pauses for interjections. And if you don't know what that means, when there's a pause, you can say something like, "Well, I disagree with that." Okay? Repeat other people's words and ask thoughtful questions about what they were talking about. All right? Show that you're engaged in the conversation. All right? Now, there are some benefits of active listening, okay? And that is you build deep trust with whoever you're dealing with there, okay? You're building deep trust. You broaden your perspective. Yes, these are very important. It strengthens your patience as well. And I deal with a lot of people who don't have any patience, so, okay. These are just a few of them, okay. Communication skills also consist of writing. Writing's a big way of communicating with people, okay. If you have problems with writing, my suggestion to you is take a class in writing and learn how to improve it with proper grammar, proper punctuation, okay? Your verbal and presentation skills. Whoosh. These are very important as well. You need to be able to give a presentation accurately and concisely, clearly, so that it can be understood by all. Okay. Communication also has to do with teamwork. You need to be able to work with a team, not just by yourself. Working by yourself is a good way as well, but you need to be able to communicate to other people. Okay. You need to have enthusiasm when you speak or when you write. It needs to be noticeable when you speak and in your writing. All right? You should be receptive when giving and receiving feedback. Okay? In other words, you need to take criticism, whether it's negative or whether it's positive. You need to take it and learn from it. Okay? All of these things are important for communication skills. I'm not going to go too far into this, but you can always... there are plenty more other key communication skills for career progression. So with this, I'm going to say, if you need some more tips like this, please leave me a comment below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button or that like button. And thanks again.